Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another meta guide, this time for the Great League Season 7. Now I have done this in the past, I've done a Great League for Season 6, and because they might have minor changes, and even if there's not any changes, it's kind of like a refresher for you to see each season every few months. So at this point in time, that's what I will be doing, one per season, and of course we'll have another for Ultra League, Master League, we'll have for the Retro, Great League, and once those get closer and everything like that. So right now we're going to be jumping into the Open Great League for Season 7, and again, these are just my opinions. Might be a little bit different, as I mentioned, from the previous season, because we did get some updates, like Weather Ball added, and other moves, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. So for the S rank, we have Metacham. Now, of course, Metacham with XL is going to be better, so if you have a good ranked one, XL, going to be really tanky. Do you need an XL one? I don't think that you do, but it's definitely obviously going to be better, so I do recommend it. If you happen to have those candies, I mean, we've had events with Metatite spawning, but of course XL candy is still difficult to come by, so you might not have one. If you don't, I personally don't have one invested in. I have some XL candies, I have a decent amount, but not enough. But, definitely a great Pokemon, of course, definitely high up there. Then we have the Deoxys Defense, another great Pokemon, an amazing safe swap, as long as they don't have, like, a Sableye in the back, or, well, I guess if they have Umbreon in the back, that's not good for Deoxys, but at least Deoxys can fight it with counter. But Sableye in the back is absolutely the worst answer to Deoxys. But overall, for the most part, it's a great safe swap. So it's always been a great safe swap in the Open Great League from the very beginning. Gonna be another one. I love having it in the back. Of course, it's a good lead as well, but I like keeping it in the back. Then we have a Azumel. You guys know how good Azumel is. Even with the bubble nerf that we got, it's still amazing. I mean, you could have really any moveset you want. All three moves are good. For the charge attacks, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Play Rough. Maybe it depends on your teammates, but definitely a great Pokemon and one that you're going to see in Season 7 and beyond, unless if they completely nerf it. And I don't know how they're going to do that. They'll have to nerf Bubble again. But you're going to definitely see this one. And then Galarian Stunfisk for the last S-tier Pokemon. Another great addition to the Great League. It has been since it came out. So another one that you are going to see, of course. So it's self-explanatory. Everyone knows that Galarian Stunfisk is amazing. So we'll move on to the A tier with Altaria leading things off. So Altaria's, it's always been a good Pokemon. With the addition of Galarian Stunfisk, I think it sees less play than it used to. But because now there's more things that can handle it. Azumel was good with Ice Beam and Play Rough, of course, and resisting Dragon Breath, and it still is. But now with the addition of Galarian Stunfisk, or whenever it arrived, that just gives more trouble to Altaria. But it's still a great Pokemon. Sableye, as I mentioned, it's a great safe swap. It really is. And obviously, it answers Deoxys really well. So, great Pokemon really fast. With Return, I would recommend a Purified one. So, with Return, it even puts up a fight against Azumel and can actually win if they don't shield the Return. So, it's a great Pokemon. Swamp it or Shadow Swamp it. Probably Shadow Swamp it, to be honest with you, but super fast. Mudshot gets to it so fast. You guys know how good Swamp it is and how good Shadow Swamp it is. Then we have a couple fighters. We have Scrafty and Shadow Machamp. Both of them are fantastic Pokemon. I love them. Honestly, Scrafty gonna be weak to I mean, they're both weak to Charm. They're fighters, right? But they're great Pokemon. So they're really good. I don't really have to explain these too much. Shadow Machamp definitely on the squishier end, of course, but Scrafty quite a bit bulky, right? I mean, definitely a great Pokemon. So doesn't have a whole lot of weaknesses. I mean, it's weak to flying, it's weak to fighting, I guess. It's weak to Fairy, so it does have a decent amount of weaknesses, but it's still a great addition. Usually, I think you see it in the back. Maybe you could see it in the lead, but great Pokemon. Same with Shadow Machamp. Skarmory is another great one. With the addition of Galarian Stunfisk, obviously Skarmory might have seen a decrease in play, but it still has a lot of play, so it's a great Pokemon. And, Brave Bird got a buff. I guess it was decent time ago, but not too long maybe. So, it can even Brave Bird against Galarian Stunfisk. The thing is, like, with Skarmory compared to Altaria, Skarmory is not weak to Rock Slide, it's neutral to it. The only reason Galarian Stunfisk does really well against Skarmory is because it resists all of Skarmory's charge attacks, if it didn't, then Skarmory might actually and could do really well against Galarian Stunfisk. With Altaria, Galarian Stunfisk is super effective with Rock Slide to it. And with the nerf of Rock Slide, I mean, still a great Pokemon, Galarian Stunfisk, of course, but Skarmory can at least put up some damage against it. It's going to lose for the most part unless if Skarmory has a significant energy advantage or if maybe it has multiple shield advantage. But overall, Skarmory is a great Pokemon, so yeah, there's that. For the B-Rank Bastiodon, I know you guys don't necessarily like it. It is weak to fighting, it is weak to ground, double weak to both of those. So it does have weaknesses, but it can definitely wall a lot of Pokemon. It walls flying types. Basically anything that doesn't do super effective damage to it walls. It's so good. It's so good. And this Bastiodon, you're going to continue to see it. Even if people are not running the Razor Leaf teams, you're still going to see Bastiodon, so expect to see it. Cresselia is another great Pokemon. Super bulky. Grass Knot, Moonblast, really powerful Pokemon. It has Confusion and Psycho Cut. I like Psycho Cut, but Confusion is good as well. But yeah, super bulky, does really well against a lot of things because it could take hits. Even things that it loses to, it could still dish out a lot of damage too. So, great Pokemon all around. So we have Polytoad with Weather Ball. Polytoad is an amazing Pokemon. As its charge moves, obviously I mentioned Weather Ball, but it could also have Blizzard or Earthquake. And that's what's good about Polytoad is you really don't know if you're going up against it what move it has. It could have Earthquake or Blizzard, as I said, and both of them are good. Earthquake is a legacy move, so you're going to have to Elite TM it if you don't already have it. But yeah, both of them are good, great Pokemon. Umbreon, super tanky, does really well. It does really well against Deoxys, which is, as I mentioned, a safe swap. So if they safe swap into Deoxys, Umbreon is a good answer to it. And it could just take hits, right? It could just take hits for days and dish out, I guess the attacks, Foul Play doesn't do a lot of damage, I guess. But with how bulky it is, you can get off a lot of Foul Plays or Last Resorts because, it charges up fast with Snow. So Shadow Abomasnow or the regular Abomasnow is usually a great lead. I do see it as a lead a lot. So it's a great Pokemon. And Alola Ninetales is another Weather Ball user. Recently got Weather Ball. So same with Polytoad. Great Pokemon. Super fast. I mean, it has Charm. It gets to Weather Ball in 6 Charms, which is crazy. And I believe it's 5 Powder Snows, right? So really fast, really fast. I mean, I love these Weather Ball users. Pretty squishy, but still a great Pokemon. I love using Polytoad and Ninetales on the same team. And we'll talk about that in the solid team choices in a little bit. And then we have other options. Jellicent being a great Pokemon. Jellicent has a multitude of good moves. All of its moves are good. Shadow Ball and Ice Beam, I think I've seen the most of, but it also has Bubble Beam, so if you're going for a bait move, a lot of people, I think, don't expect a bait move, I think, because a lot of people are running Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, at least from what I've seen. So Diggersby, do recommend the XL Diggersby, but of course if you don't have it, it's still a good Pokemon, really tanky, and it walls a lot of popular Pokemon like Alolan Marowak, which I didn't put on this list. I should have. Alolan Marowak is really good, but it's a great Pokemon, but it could also get walled from by other Pokemon as well. It's weak to grass, it's weak to water, so it's also a normal type, so it's weak to fighting, but it's a great Pokemon. Mew is another great one. Mew is so good because it literally could have almost any move in the game. Most Mews carry Shadow Claw and Wild Charge, Surf, or Flame Charge. Usually it's Wild Charge with either Surf or Flame Charge, so great Pokemon. Pelipper, I've been having a lot of success with Pelipper. I love it. So I'm actually going to be using Pelipper myself next season. At least at the start of the season. We'll see if things change. You never know. Registeel did get a nerf a while back, but it's still a great pick. Okay, Rainy Cast Form with Water Gun and Weather Ball. Super fast. Well, pretty fast, right? I mean, Weather Ball is a great move. I mean, we know how great Weather Ball is. Meganium, another great Pokemon. We've seen it on the Caleb Pang Double Grass team. It's such a great Pokemon. Then we have Vigoroth, which is a really good safe swap. It is weak to fighting, though, and a lot of trainers love to hide their fighting types in the back. So it does have to watch out for that, but it is a great pick. Mandibuzz is another great one. Super bulky as well. It can go toe-to-toe against Galarian Stunfisk, even though it is weak to Rock Slide. It's dishing out neutral damage with Foul Play or Shadow Ball, usually Foul Play, I think. Or is it Dark Pulse? It has a Dark move. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's Foul Play. I'm drawing a blank, but either way, it's a great Pokemon. Great pick. Then we have Venusaur, which is another great Pokemon. It does get walled by quite a few Pokemon in the format, but it's still a great Pokemon. Then we have Tropius, which is another Pokemon I love using. The thing about Tropius is it's a regional, so not everybody has it. So if you don't have it, I totally get it. You're going to have to move past this one, unfortunately. But it's a great Pokemon, really tanky. It is double weak to Ice, so you do have to watch out for that. Obviously, it doesn't want to go up against Pokemon such as Shadow Abomasnow. Even though Air Slash is super effective to Abomasnow, it still doesn't want to take that double super effective damage. Doesn't want to go up against a Powder Snow or Alolan Ninetales. Ice Beam from Azumarill is obviously good against it. Any ice type attack is good against Tropius. And then we have Galvantula, which is a great Pokemon as well. Ever since it got Lunch, it's really a great pick. Usually in the lead too, I think, right? I mean, usually you see Galvantula in the lead. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to solid team choices. So we had the team I had a lot of success with, and I will be using this. I got this team idea from Panic23. He is a Twitch streamer, and he just created a YouTube channel. And I've been having great success. It's not a carbon copy of his team because I'm running Air Slash, he runs Razor Leaf, but on Tropius. But it's a great team. Again, I understand if you don't have Tropius on your team. If you don't, you could try another flying type like Skarmory in the back instead of Tropius. But I personally love Tropius. The safe swap, if you lose the lead, is going to be Pelipper. And Galarian Stunfisk is just such a good Pokemon. And yeah, as I mentioned, like Galvantula usually is in the lead. So if you safe swap into Pelipper, they're probably not going to have a Galvantula in the back. It's possible, of course, but usually I see Galvantulas. If they have them, I see them in the lead. So I love this team. Double Flyer, it's such a great team in my opinion, and I know how to play it well. So moving on to another team, which is going to be Azumarill and Deoxys, Safe Switch, and Galarian Stunfisk. So this is actually another team I ran for a little bit, and again, pretty good success, right? Safe swap into that Deoxys. The only terrible thing you have to watch out for is Sableye, right? If they have Sableye in the back, which is possible. Obviously, there's other things that could beat Deoxys as well, like Umbreon, but the worst of the worst is going to be Sableye. And then we have Jingle's team. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Jingles. He ran this team, Triple Weather Ball, going to be this cast form, this rainy cast form, with Polytoad and Alolan Ninetales. I believe this was his team, and I believe this was the order of his team. I think he led Rainy Cast form. And what did he lead Ninetale? I'm not 100% sure. I think he led the Sunny Rainy, or not the Sunny, the Rainy Cast form. But either way, great team. My friend actually made Legend with this team as well, so congratulations to him. And great teams all around, all three of these teams. Great Pokemon. And let me know what you guys think of these teams. Let me know what your team is going to be going into Season 7. Because I definitely want the new pose. I want to hit Legend. I want the new outfit. But yeah, that's going to conclude this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.